Training videos go stale faster than teams realize. A safety policy changes, a procedure gets updated, but the old video keeps teaching the old instruction. Teams cannot tell which scenes are still current, they cannot prove what was actually released. SceneLedger fixes that. It creates source linked training media, stores generated assets and provenance on Backblaze B2, and verifies every release with live hash checks. Here is the warehouse safety demo. I create a project and upload source version 1. SceneLedger splits the document into source chunks and hashes every paragraph. Then Genblaze plans 3 training scenes. Each scene is tied to a specific source chunk. Scene 1 covers stopping work when the alarm sounds. Scene 2 covers leaving through the nearest marked exit. Scene 3 covers reporting to assembly point A. Next, I generate the scene media. Genblaze on GMI Cloud creates the storyboard images and spoken narration. SceneLedger stores each media asset, each scene manifest, and each Genblaze provenance manifest on Backblaze B2. The app also creates clips and captions for the release package. Every asset is labeled honestly. If it came from Genblaze, it says Genblaze. If it is a deterministic fallback, it says placeholder. Nothing is hidden. Now I create release evidence. SceneLedger builds a release manifest that links source chunks, scene media, asset hashes, and Genblaze provenance. It reads the files back from Backblaze B2 and recomputes the hashes. The release status is verified. The hashes match. The release package shows the storyboards, narration, captions, clips, and exact B2 object keys. Now the source changes. I upload source version 2. Only one instruction changes. Assembly point A becomes assembly point C. I compare the two versions. Scene 1 stays current. Scene 2 stays current. Scene 3 becomes stale. Only the scene linked to the changed source chunk is affected. I recreate the release evidence. The hashes still verify, but the release status changes to warning. The media files were not tampered with. The problem is that source version 2 superseded one scene. SceneLedger does not blindly rebuild everything. It shows exactly what went stale, why it went stale, and where the evidence is stored. Most AI media tools generate a video once. SceneLedger manages the media's useful lifetime. It generates source linked scenes with Genblaze, stores assets and provenance on Backblaze B2, verifies releases, and warns when source changes make scenes stale. That is training media with provenance you can trust. Thank you for watching.